Hi, how y'all doing? It is August the 8th, 2025. The skies in Ontario, Canada today were the same as they've been for the last couple of weeks, all whited out, right? Started off blue, but shortly after the white moved in, right? And we had a thunderstorm this afternoon around 3 o'clock for about an hour, and then it stopped. Cooled things off a bit because we have high temperatures here. 28s. Next week it's supposed to be like 20, 32, 33, right? Hopefully the humidity is low. Been sleeping okay. Dreaming like crazy. Wake up feeling tired, right? We're in a Mercury retrograde right now. It's over. Turns direct on the 10th of August, a couple days, right? And then it takes about a week for everything to start getting back to normal, moving quickly again. Stuff stops breaking down, like motors and electronics and stuff like that, right? I took my son out to his girlfriend's, and on the way back, my steering started squeaking when I turned the corner and turned the wheel. I was like, oh no, right? I got home, I popped the hood, and I looked, and you know where the fan belt is in the engine? It's got all these, I don't know what you call them, rotors? Maybe? These little wheels where the fan belt is attached to. One of them is loose and it's wiggling, so I think that's what it is, right? I hope it's not a big repair. I guess I'll find out. So I think I'm pretty much grounded until I get that fixed out. I don't want it going when I'm driving now, do I? So, Mercury retrograde, right? That's what I mean. And also, that's probably why we've been feeling, if you're one of the real ones, you don't have a lot of energy. You get fatigued fast. You're tired, you know? That's part of the Mercury retrograde. We're purges stuff from our past lives, stuff like that, that's stuck in our bones and our cells and organs and stuff like that, right? Our DNA is changing, right? Imagine what a caterpillar goes through to turn into a butterfly. I bet you it's not easy and it's not nice, but it does it anyway, and it comes out a butterfly. So I think this is what we're going through with everything that's going on, right? With the DNA change. Because it affects our whole body. So yeah. Yesterday the Schuman was 17. Today it is 16 to 25. So my ears are still ringing. Not as loud as they were yesterday though. My spine's still icky in the middle. Between my shoulder blades kind of thing. My left leg still bothering me. This is stuck energy. It just hasn't been able to get out. I'm not able to move it yet. So hopefully it don't take too long. One day I'll figure it out and get it out of me. Right? This is what I'm working on. So yeah. I haven't wanted to go anywhere or do anything. Just been having a nap every day in the afternoon. Or at least laying down with my eyes closed and resting, right? So yeah, my friend stopped over and talked to me. Alright? We smoked a pipe together. She was reminiscing about the past because she got trauma and anxiety and stuff for what went through in her life, right? So, yeah, the bad old days, right? You know, it's what made us who we are now. Better, not the same people. I said, yep. I said, we were learning how to live in hell. I said, and now we are aware where we are. Now we got this. I said, we be walking around going, oh, I see you devils. You be the angel walking around, da 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 da. It's like, oh, I see you devils. So now you know where you are. So it's easier to navigate, right? And she was like, yep. You know, I know. Not a good reference considering that religion's a lie and all that shit's a lie, you know? So, yeah. We're the beings of light, and they are the NPCs, aliens, and the clones, right? Aliens from other lands outside the ice wall. not up there, because that's not space. Space is in the water, right? That's why astronauts have an oxygen tank and all that in their suits. Sort of deep sea, right? Deep ocean shit. Other dimensions. Just like on Stargate Atlantis, how they walk through the ring, right? The portal. They set the dial to whatever world, and then they like walk through, and they have all this gear on, you know, because they were walking through water, a portal. So yeah. What else? Full moon's tomorrow. Are you feeling it yet? I know I am. Right? Karma's hitting a lot of people hard too with the Mercury retrograde. I was thinking, I think that's part of what brings karma out, is the retrogrades. Seems to be lining up for me. A lot of shit's happening to a lot of people. Alright? I don't know. It's just, there's no coincidences. Everything's a synchronicity, you know? So yeah. I'll be glad when all this hot weather's cooled down. It's a bit much. But in the melanated community, it's because they say it's because we're raising our vibration. And when we do that, excuse me, it causes the earth to warm up. That's why the governments are trying to block out the sun to cool us down, so we don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Transform into our natural being of gold. See, there's a picture I seen, and it was of the 4 bodies of man, right? And how it's your outer body, your aura, then your skin, and your bone, your nerve, right? At your nerves, and then it's the white body aside. And so when I meditate, I lay down, I close my eyes and I think about it, and I try to envision myself as that being of light, and it's not light, it's not white, it's gold. And I thought I was doing something wrong. Like, why can't I make it white? Right? Why can't I see myself as this white light? And I was listening to Billy Carson, a video he did the other day, and he said it's because, or he says we're beings, you can see that the light being of you is gold. You're gold, right? Don't leak your gold out. That's how you feed energy vampires, right? And it was all talk about how to do this. Yeah, when he said we are gold, I was like, no wonder I see myself as gold, right? It fits for me. So, yeah, it was a confirmation. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was seeing myself in my true form, right? Well, that's interesting. So now when I go to bed at night, I think about that. I'm the golden being, right? So, yeah, learn how to shield that off and not leak it out to anybody by giving it away for free and giving it to the wrong people, right? By being a people pleaser, by, just speaking up and saying things, nobody asks you a question, you're just sharing. That's a way of leaking your energy out, right? So I'll be working on that. I am. Did you know that Yellowstone National Park there, where they have that geysers, I guess it is actually a clogged portal to inner Earth, right? Got clogged off, so can't use it anymore. I've seen videos there on little TikTok shorts on the YouTube thing I watch sometimes, and it had a bunch of people standing there. I've talked about this before, I believe. And the people are standing there on the walkway and the boards looking over all the stuff, right? And all of a sudden 2 deers come out and walk across it. And the people are amazed because these deers aren't catching on fire and burning up and everything like that, because they've been taught it was hot, it's boiling, right? And it didn't do that. Well, it kind of makes sense that it's a portal now, right? Isn't that different? There's many more too, all around the realm, in the Grand Canyon, stuff like that, right? Like, I've seen videos on how guys have came and said they just walked from India, or they just walked from Africa, right? They find them out in the middle of nowhere, and that's what they say, oh, we just walked. So I'm thinking, we're not separated. It's still Pangea, alright? Or else there's portals. Like, they're walking through and you not even realize you're walking through them. Not sure. Gonna have to learn more about that, right? I will. Alright. I didn't make a video yesterday. Why? I didn't have nothing to talk to. I was having a hard time resonating with anything. I was laying down a lot, trying to get my body to feel good, to calm down, right? And the Mercury retrograde slowed me down, so I didn't really feel like doing anything, right? But this too is changing, right? After the 10th, energy will start moving forward slowly, and then it'll speed up because we got to come out of the shadow of it, which takes probably about a week or so, right? So yeah, so if you've been feeling tired and lazy, as they call it, alright, it ain't you, it's the energy. So, it's going to change. It is. I hope it doesn't take a lot to fix my truck again. I really don't. I just spent money on that, right? And I'm not a wealthy woman financially right now. But how about we change that and manifest it? Everything works out for me perfectly, right? It does. I have more than enough money to do what I need to do with the truck or anything else. So yeah, gotta think positive, right, folks? Speak it into existence, like I just did. It's easier than I thought. I have more than enough. I do. Alright, I just wanted to get on here, let you know I'm still kicking. And if you're watching, I'm glad you are too. Alright? You're gonna start seeing more shit come out. More truth being shown. The universe is doing it, right? So yeah. It'll be in your life, and it'll be on the world stage too. You'll find out who people really are. Right? You will. Alright. Every day, I'm stronger than the day before. Every day, have more wisdom than the day before. And every day, I ascend. I flow into ascension with ease. Something like that. More than the day before. I love you all as a consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.